More than a color, New York's college basketball team, and now postseason banned. Those were, at least for the last 2 years, Syracuse basketball's team mantra, which used to be plastered over my wall when I was in college because my roommate at the time, diehard Syracuse basketball fan. Well, Syracuse won't be playing in the postseason this year because they have self-imposed a ban. This is one of the smartest things I've ever seen a university do, and whether it be Jim Boeheim's idea, head coach for Syracuse basketball, or the chancellor, or whoever, they are going to most likely avoid much more severe penalties. Basically, a few years back, Syracuse was going to be, now they're going to be looked into for academic reasoning, or I should say, as they put it, academic infractions by the NCAA. Syracuse this year is 15-7 and have an onslaught of awful games ahead of them. 2 against Duke, Virginia, who's number 2, 3 ranked in the country right now, including Notre Dame, who has recently just got beat off from being a number 10 team. They weren't going to make the tournament unless they were to make quality wins with a team that is now centered around Rakeem Christmas, who, to his credit, has had a phenomenal year, but anybody who has been watching Syracuse basketball when MCW was there, Michael Carter-Williams is now in the 76ers, knew Rakeem Christmas was guff, as Francis Maxwell would say, for his 3 years before becoming the main piece. So yes, his numbers, I call it inflated, because 18-10, no one's going to deny those are great statistics. I still think his game needs so much development that he will not even make the draft. He'll be an undrafted player. ESPN ranks him 68th in the draft prospect class, so that wouldn't be a draft pick in this year's NBA draft. He has improved. I've watched him in the tournament. He's not that good. So Yahoo Sports wrote an article, and their quote was, "Ah, yes, the players, the biggest victims in this." Well, sure, Rakeem Christmas and Trevor Cooney, the 2 staples to the team that were a part of the Final Four team back in 2013, yeah, they're not going to be able to play for a tournament. Who gives a shit? Tough shit, guys. You're going to lose out, but at least your university won't receive worse infractions. Yes, Rakeem Christmas, yes, Trevor Cooney had nothing to do with these academic infractions that are going to be put down on Syracuse, or at least if the NCAA says, no, it's being handled internally, fine. That's great. Good for you guys. But this is all in relation to Fab Melo and James Sutherland, all players, if you remember, from the Syracuse team of 2011, 2012, 2013, and including some back to 2007. So, Jim Boeheim, whether it was you, you're a genius. Whether it be the Syracuse chancellor, you're a genius. Whoever it is who put this self-imposed ban on, kudos to you, because you're probably going to beat the NCAA, receive far less consequences, infractions, penalties, and you're picking the 1 year out of the last few that you probably weren't going to make the tournament in itself. Here, make sure to subscribe at TYT Sports for Twitter, Facebook.com/TYT Sports for Facebook. We'll see you